Welcome back to another episode of the Carolina Flare Insider. We've had Hurricane Florence, Tropical Storm Michael, and a few other inconveniences, but we are back, busy, and wrapping a lot of progress. Let's take a look at the business end of the privateer right now. So I am standing on the swim platform of the privateer. This is a unique feature in our type of boats. Typically they're made with the primary function of being an offshore tournament fishing boat. This boat has a little bit of a different flavor. This customer likes to interact with the water in a little different ways than some of the other customers. He'll have cleats for tying off his stand-up paddle boards, as well as his kayaks and whatever else he might carry along with his boat. We also have a walk-through transom, which would be a natural addition to a boat that has a swim platform. You can see we do have a traditional built-in transom fish box. There will be what we call a battle saddle, or it's a kind of an abbreviated fighting chair. And in the mezzanine is kind of the crown jewel of the interaction on this kind of boat. We start with a very wide, spacious staircase going up to the upper mezzanine and into the cockpit. Inside the mezzanine stairs is the access hatch to the engine room, and because these stairs are wide enough, that can be open and there's still access up to the mezzanine. Then our upper seats are designed to be multifunctional. Obviously they will be seats, they'll have a nice cushion on them. They are also going to be dry storage. It's got extra insulation and it'll have a drain built in so that can be limbered just like any other cooler box. This mezzanine, we start out with a zone that's going to have a grill right here. Then we come to the ice box. The ice box is pretty critical on any fishing boat. There's no such thing as having too much ice on a boat. Just a step down from our mezzanine stairs, we have our fuel fill access with a little storage there. And then continuing on to the port side, we'll come into a freezer box. And then we get a helm console right here. The covering boards are on. The last piece of that puzzle was glued on today. Next up will be the coaming pieces that wrap around inside the cockpit, and that creates that comfortable feel that is normal to our boats. There will be a lot of shaping. Our finished carpenters take care of that. We have a special team that deals with that stuff. This one's sticky, so I'm not going to touch it. That's the last one on. So we have another unique to us feature that creates a really special effect on this boat, and that is the side steps. So here you can see the starboard side step is built in, but this gives you the ability to go in and out of the boat without having to carry around a step. Plus it gives him access to run up the side of the boat to go up forward and deal with anything that he might want to deal with up there. We're looking at a cabinet that's going in the dayhead in hull 63, the privateer. Looking at a couple of vent slots here. They're pretty important. And now you get the insider view. You see this little clever divider here. This side is where the air conditioning will blow out. The customer, the person in the boat, is on the other side. This side is where the vent fan is for the bathroom. So everything you want out is going there, everything you want in is coming there. And what we're looking at, the rest of this is the frame structure that will ultimately become the medicine cabinet. There'll be mirrors on it, I assume, and all kinds of beautiful woodwork. On the other side of these curtains, we have a lot of stuff going on. We're not going to cover that today. That's going to be a special episode, possibly on our next feature. Today, though, let's go check out the rest of the projects we have going on in our shop. Hull 64 is ready to roll over, as it has been for about a month, but I told you a little bit about our hurricanes. Hurricanes don't bother us too much except when we have to go out that door, and we do have to go out the door to roll over the boat. We've had to reschedule this rollover twice. Hopefully that's the last reschedule and we'll have that thing rolled over by the end of this week. Let's go check out Hull 66. Hull 66 was scheduled to be rolled over 1 month after Hull 64. As you can see, Hull 66 is catching up, and we should be able to roll that one over within the next week or so as well. And then we had come to Hull 67, which is our newest build. I think the last time we talked about Hull 67, we were working on a strong back and stations. Well, as you can see, we are working on planking. The framing is completed. The planking is on the 3rd layer, so we're on the 3rd and final layer of planking. Those guys are going on that thing. That wraps up this episode of Carolina Flare Insider. We hope to see you around next time, and hopefully it won't take us nearly as long to get there.